Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. That's right. 4 days in a row. 4 days in a row. He's done it. Unbelievable. I don't know if I've done anything 4 days in a row before. That is an accomplishment for me. Very excited about that. Glad you're here. Glad I'm here. Welcome to the show. So this has become a thing where if I don't do it, at least a few people will text me if I don't hop on the stream. So great. So now I'm faced with the possibility of ambition and things to do. So this is the price of success. So I think what we'll do is moving forward, we will begin having a schedule. We'll begin having a schedule for these things. I think that that's the move, at least while I'm home, because it's a lot easier to do when I'm chilling at home. So welcome to the I don't even know what you call this. This is just the KF show, the Keep Flying show. I don't know. We'll work on it. I'll take some advice from the crowd. I will definitely take some suggestions as to what to call this little thing we're going to do. Also, what we're going to do, and I hope that I'm discussing this with you guys before I discuss it with the band. So we'll keep this going when tour starts too. We have to, right? I mean, I feel like when we get back together and we're the band, and not just me in my studio by myself, I think we got to keep this shit going. I think we got to incorporate some guests, if we're out on the road with bands or something, talk to some other people, really get a sense of who the band is, get the personality going. Once again, the reason and the whole reason we're doing this, folks, is so we can boost the pre-saves for Time and Tide, the album, the double album, deluxe album. So for the uninitiated, it'd be so strange if you were here and had no idea who the fuck I was. But my name is Henry. I was born on April 16th, 1989. And I play in a band called Keep Flying. We're a rock band who goes on tour a lot. And we put out music. Used to be that we didn't put out music all that frequently. And now we suddenly have just continued to release music this year. It's a whole new trend. It's a whole new thing. We're trying 10 years into being our band. So we put out our first full length called Time and Tide last year. You may recall, those of you who've been here with us for a while. And we are putting together have put together Time and Tide Deluxe, which is the double album. So it will feature a whole bunch of bonus material, some new songs, some we've put out already, some we have not. And we're really excited to put out a double vinyl. So, and we just love putting out music, man. We don't get to do it enough. So Time and Tide to us was a triumph, and we thought we would, see what more we can get out of it. But we are a live band, if nothing else. So we haven't tried everything in terms of boosting the signal on the internets. So I took it upon myself to begin doing these daily live streams, at least for the past 4 days. And I don't know, it's been fun. It's been fun talking to folks, and I haven't gotten too off track in terms of my the topics that I just ramble on about, which has been cool. I play some songs, which I have plans to make that sound and feel a whole lot better. I'm like, oh, turns out we can do all kinds of things in here, and so I'm excited to try some stuff out. Why not? So we'll put videos out on TikTok and try to do the whole TikTok band thing sometimes, but we're down to do whatever we like to do. And it turns out I don't mind rambling into a microphone for like an hour a day. So, and what's nice is I get to do this. I don't interact when I'm at home. The house is empty most days. And so I don't talk to anybody all day long. And that gets weird, especially if you go out at night and you try to talk to anybody and you just gobbledygook comes out of your head. and you haven't practiced your English all day long. And so this gives me an opportunity to connect with at least a few people. I mostly just talk to myself, but you know, who else would listen? So thank you guys very much. So where we last off, focusing on the mission at hand, pre-saves for the album. And again, we're being super transparent with folks here, man. We are. I got to move this tab away. I'm looking for a good dentist in town, and I've kept this tab open to remind myself to make a fucking appointment. I still haven't done it. So when we left yesterday, we were at 70 saves. When we started this endeavor, we were somewhere in the 30s. I can't remember where it was, but I'll take almost doubling, or pretty much doubling our output just by me being fucking stupid into a microphone for an hour a day. So let's refresh and see where we are now. Still 70. Now that's sad. That's sad, but it's okay. It is okay, folks. So if you're here, even for a moment, if you're here, please click the I tried to put the link in all of the socials, like in the description of the video. I hope it's in the right spot. But if not, you can scan the QR code in the corner of the video and it will take you to the landing page where you can pre-save it on any one of the platforms you do, or you can buy the vinyl, which is also cool too. And the whole thing will be coming out September 2nd. Let's talk about that actually, because on Spotify, you can't see the playlist, but on Apple Music, you can. And I'm going to see if I can bring it up so I can talk about what is in store. Let's see if I can find it. Did I prepare for this? Could I have prepared for this? I sure shit could have, but I didn't. And I'm sorry about that. Work ran long. So that's why I've been trying to get on by 5 and it just hasn't worked out today. So sorry about that. It was not a coast kind of Friday. It was a full-on Friday. Full-on Freaky Friday. That sucked. I was not a fan of today. Let's see. Can I find out Apple Music with just this? I'm not an avid user of Apple Music. I'm sorry. Although I'm thinking about making the switch. Oh, here we go. Pre-release Time and Tide Deluxe. Very cool. I don't want to give too much away though. But there's only like 8 of you here, so who cares? you're the guys who care. So maybe I'll give a couple state secrets away if it makes you guys click the pre-save thing, because that's really what I need right now. I don't need your money. Well, that's not true. I do need your money. I really do. Again, transparency. I would love some, but I'm not going to make you give it to me. It's okay. But I will ask you please to pre-save and share. That shit matters. And I feel like every time I ask that, it results in a music industry rant, which, you know what? That's what you're signing up for here. I'm just going to rant about being in a band and how hard it is to do all by yourself. But we're not by ourselves. We're with you. That's what it is. All right, so let's take a look. The leaked track listing. Thanks, Apple. So you'll see here, the first 11 tracks are completely the same as the original release, but as we move forward down, 12 through 19 seems a little bit different, no? So on here, Perceived is already out, so you can click that. I don't think it lets you click Talk, which doesn't make any sense because Talk is also out. And so is Mistakes on the Beach. So we don't understand how any of these streaming things work. This is how we chose to consume the music and put out the music that we make. And we truly don't understand the wizardry involved. I don't, to be honest. There's people who take hardworking people's money who claim to understand how all of this works, and they don't know either. They could just tell me that it's wizards and unicorns. I'd be like, yeah, makes sense to me. All right, so let's take a look. So right through Time and Tide, the namesake of the album, the titular track, titular, weird word. Tit is in there. That's fun. Track 12, you see All I Have to Give. What could it be? What could that mean? That's all I'm going to say about that one. Because if you listen to the record, you might know what that is. Perceived and Talk is out. Delusional Acoustic. That one pretty much gives away the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got nothing to hide on that one. All of these are they all kind of make sense, doesn't it? So Delusional Acoustic. I'll say it came out great. I'm not going to preview the track. You have to hit pre-save in order to hear it. And it will drop September 2nd. But it was really cool to, and Keep Flying, you know that it's not just going to be, hey, let's just put some acoustic on it and call it a day. You know it's going to be cool. And it really was fun to do. I love that song. If you guys, like that one, can I get on my high horse? Put a horse in the chat if you'd like me to get on my high horse. I won't check it, but go ahead, but do it. I love that song. I think that Delusional truly is it's up there with my favorite that we've ever done. And like for me, I think it's like the perfect pop punk song. Like that one, I actually on purpose tried to make like the pop punk song. Like I wanted that one to really hang with, State Champs, fans of that stuff. I don't even remember. It shows you how connected I am. I don't even know who else to compare it to. State Champs, All Time Low, Neck Deep, that stuff. I think it can hang. I personally think so. In fact, the other day I wandered into a coffee shop that was having some kind of like Warped Tour-esque sale. They printed it was terrible merch. I felt so bad. I wanted to like put my t-shirt guy hat. What? I wanted to put my t-shirt guy hat on, but it would be weird for the t-shirt guy to wear a hat. I wanted to put my t-shirt salesman t-shirt on and say, hey, like this merch is printed really poorly. Like I can help you make this better. I didn't do that though. That seemed rude. But what I did do is I asked them, hey, like, could I be this was a practice of me selling the band more because like we discussed a few days ago, trying to be selling the band. I talked to the poor innocent baristas and I was like, hey, if you guys are enjoying this playlist you made of like the traditional pop punk playlist hits, think of them. You know the ones. They're the same 30 to 50 songs. That would be fun. We should go through. There's got to be a list of like ranked best pop punk songs. We should go through it and see how like fucking bullshit it is. Like pick it apart. You know what I mean? I don't like ranking things. I think that's unfair. Like you'll put a song up there and you're like, oh, is it really is like 1 through 5 will be like, how do you actually intellectually say, well, this one should be 3 and this one should be 4. I don't know. I don't like ranking, but putting together a collection of like the 50 greatest, the 100 greatest in no particular order, that could be fun. So somebody find me a list. I'll dissect some lists for you. I'll give you Henny's hard takes. There's a few of them. I got some weird takes on shit. Anyway, so I asked the barista, hey, can you put on this song? And the song that I picked was Delusional because I feel like that one is like, it feels like Warped Tour to me. Maybe I'll do a start and stop analysis of that song. You guys let me know if that would be. I felt like I was, interrupting. It's like you give your friend the aux and he keeps pausing it. That's how I felt doing that the other day. So hopefully that's of interest. We'll see. Very, very cool. All right, I'll check the chats. 15 minutes went back happened really, really fast. Let's take a look here. More music videos coming. Shockingly, no. I'm going to be honest. I have like more TikTok content to edit, which I'm so behind on. Don't tell anybody. But right now, like we haven't been together long enough to record any videos. So we got off the spring tour. We basically are out all of March, a tiny bit of April, had a lot of April off from the road. And then we went back out in May and had a bunch of June, but really like we just didn't have, we tried a little bit to shoot some videos. Like the timing just didn't work out. Like we were trying to find, because we're on the road, we either have to fly somebody to us or we have to find somebody local who hopefully has decent facilities we can, buy or purchase their time, or maybe like a space and equipment and shit like that. And hopefully they have the availability when we have the availability. And we just, it just did not work out. I'm sorry, guys. So, but you know us, we'll work on some more videos. We were really excited to work on, conceptualize, shoot, edit, and put out a video that only gets 500 views on YouTube. Hell yeah. But okay, I'm kidding. We like doing it, so that's rad. Let's see. So you guys in Connecticut a while back opening for Alien Ant Farm. Yo, that was a great show. We really wanted to impress Alien Ant Farm because we were hoping that they would like us enough to take us out again. That's the kind of band. See, I think a few people asked in the past few days, like, who would you like to go on tour with? Shit like that would be incredible. Like it's not like it would be like big shows, but like, this is what I meant about bands who have a moment and they seem like they're going to be big and then they peter out, right? But then in the public eye, you look like, oh, Alien Ant Farm fell off, right? Well, Alien Ant Farm can go to Connecticut and play this cool outdoor show where maybe 750 people were there in like this cool outdoor park show in the middle of somewhere, Connecticut. And the vibe was awesome. It was great. You wouldn't sign up to do that. Like if you played music and you just you worked hard enough that you could go and play a rock show in 2026 and there's almost 1,000 people and everybody's excited to see you. You wouldn't sign up to do that? Come on, man. It was awesome. So that was a great one. A good reminder. Thanks for sticking around. I've been corrected. It was over 9,000. It was over 1,000. It was not 9,000. So okay. All right, fine. I'll rant here. So I think the problem that you guys remember the Blue Dot Fever. I had a bunch of Ticketmaster Live Nation takes yesterday. Apparently one person didn't like my take, but I'm going to keep talking about it anyway. So do you guys remember the Blue Dot? Am I still sharing the thing? I'm sorry. Let me take that off while I rant. Do you guys remember the Blue Dot thing fiasco, like the Blue Dot Fever? For those who may not remember, that was like this big viral moment. There was a viral moment that happened when all of these artists everywhere were booking large shows, like large venues. They were booking shows that people were just not buying tickets to. And everybody was up in arms. They couldn't believe what was going on. Like, why is this happening? Why is nobody buying tickets? And a lot of people attributed it to the price of the tickets and everything like that. And where I think, at least you got to remember, I'm coming from the artist perspective, like for the most part, like I can put myself in the shoes of customers and fans, but keep in mind, consider the source when I talk about this stuff. So where I think a lot of these artists and managers go wrong is that they think, and maybe because they see trends go this way, they see people or bands that they think or acts that they think are their peers with being able to sell out these venues, like the same venues. Well, I'm not sure what goes on in conversations like that. I'll be honest. Like I'm not always party to the planning of events that large. So just being fair, like I'm party to and understand the planning of stuff within my world, but like I don't know Katy Perry's manager or something like that. Like I, you know what I'm saying? I clearly am not rubbing shoulders with, the Post Malones of the world. But like, I think that the problem is they overestimate clearly what their market is, and they're unwilling to play anything less than a stadium. I think that that's part of the aesthetic for them, is being able to go and be like, well, I have a stadium tour. I think Taylor Swift kind of set like this crazy standard. And I think, again, think what you want about Taylor Swift. Incredible success, right? And I think maybe perhaps, her moment and maybe a few others' moments kind of set the standard that's like, well, if we're not doing what she's doing or what they're doing, we're fucking up. So we have to try to kind of build the same strategy. And that doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. And where I get frustrated is the ego involved. If you're a fan of, I think, was it Katy Perry? I think Katy Perry was kind of part of this too. Although I think she played smaller venues. There was a big pop artist. I can't remember. God damn it. Wish I could remember. But take any pop artist that at one point had a very large radio presence, right? If for some reason they booked like a theater tour or a club tour or something like that, you know, oh, Katy Perry's playing the Starland Ballroom. You could bypass the whole fall off conversation by just being like, we're doing the underplays. We're going to do an underplay, meaning, you know, we're going to play smaller venues, right? And you could just say and bill it like that was the goal the whole time. And then people will think you're incredible for doing that and being, oh, we're really close up to the fans. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I look at it like, well, you can't sell 30,000 tickets. Can you sell 10? Can you sell 5? And you got to think that the hardcore fans would love that. I mean, I would think that Keep Flying fans would like that. You know, I mean, the scale is way different. You know, we'll try to sell like 200 cap rooms if they exist, but we could sell a 20 cap room. That's funny, but and that's how I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. I got all soapboxy. I got all soapboxy about tickets and stuff, and I didn't see the comment, but I saw somebody was like, "Nah." It's like, oh, okay. I'm happy to hear it. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to learn where I'm wrong. It is possible that I'm wrong. Anyway, pausing for station ID. You're listening to Henry Menzel of the rock band Keep Flying talk about stuff as he rambles on to encourage people to share and pre-save Time and Tide Deluxe, our new double album. Super excited for that to come out. I think the artwork is awesome. And we are doing this kind of telethon style to maybe hopefully get some numbers up. So let's check it out. It's only been a few minutes. We'll see if it's up from 70. 71. Yeah. There it is. The system works, folks. I really, and I need your help with this. And this, I know it sounds like it's part of my nature to sound like I'm just like being sarcastic. It's kind of sad. I will seamlessly move from sincere to full of shit, and people can't tell the difference. It's my own fault. It's my delivery. That's me. But I'll be sincere when I say I truly would love your guys' help to get this to like, I really want 200 by the end of next week. I really do. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe 150 is more of a realistic goal, but I would really love 200 by the end of next week. So next Friday. If that's at all possible, folks, that would be great. And it would be a testament to you guys giving a shit. We're doing all of this. Like, I know that we have, how many followers do we have on Instagram now? Is it going to let me see? It's not going to let me see because there's other people talking and shit. I don't know. I think the number's pretty good. I'll check my phone. I'll check my phone while I'm talking to you. It's really the really nice thing for me to do. Let's see. Where is Keep Flying Out on Instagram? 17,000. So, you know, it would be really great if there was a system in place where you could fairly and without spending a shitload of money being able to reach 17,000 people, right? Or however many are actually active. You know, Instagram is, there are a bunch of bullshit follows in there, right? But like, even if we got like a really fair percentage, that would be nice, but that's not in play. So the only way that a band like us can do that is if folks like you help us. So please, 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 please share it around. Please hit pre-save. I know it seems stupid, and I'll be honest, it is. It is stupid. The whole system sucks, which is why we're here. This is revolutionary pirate radio right here. This is us using the platforms to rail against the platforms. Is it a good system? Probably not. But we're going to try, okay? We're going to try. So, once the podcast arc of Keep Flying. Yeah, why not? Why not? We've done so many other things. Why not? I listen to a lot of podcasts. Maybe I could do it. Why not? This is kind of podcast style. It's not at all planned. I am planning to add some like more flair and production to this. I have all sorts of ideas. This whole week was a beta test to see if I liked it and if you liked it, if the band likes it. I don't even know. They're busy at work and stuff, so I don't know. Sometimes I hope they hop in here just so I can talk to them. I haven't talked to them in a long time. That's not true. John and I call each other at least once a day usually. So yeah, man. I won't keep you too long because I got on here late, which is on me. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to keep it going. I want to see what we could do. I want to see if we can get to 75 at least today. I know that we landed on 70 yesterday. If we can get to 75 today, that would be really, really cool. So, I already exhausted my music industry talk today. I can't do all of it. I cannot do it all of the time, but it's okay. You know what I mean? We're talking about maybe like checking out the best pop punk songs of all time. Let's see if there's like a list. Is there a list? Somebody on Spotify made this. Interesting choices in here. Let's take a look. Why not? Let's do this for a few minutes. Why the hell not? You know what I mean? Let's go here. That. It's on Spotify. Blame the producer for this one. The Phantom producer, who we still don't have a name for yet. What is the name of my Phantom producer? We must decide. Okay, here we go. According to some schmuck on Spotify, these are the greatest pop punk songs of all time. And remember, I can't play them because YouTube or one of them will shoot me down and kill me. So we can't do that. The first one on here is Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. Fair. You know what I mean? This is the thing, like we'll talk about what pop punk is, because to other people, pop punk is Screeching Weasel and the Ramones and things like that, but to others, it needs to be something of this ilk. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wide array. And I think that this was truly their first pick to be on top of this list, because this was added to this playlist on August 30th, 2022. It really was on their brain. Very interesting. Let's see. The Kids Aren't All Right by The Offspring. And I'm assuming these are in no particular order, but I'll take the fact they put Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne as number one as like a statement. Like they truly feel that way. When they think of it, that's what they think. They were also inclined to put a second Avril Lavigne song in their top 10. Fascinating. Oh man, dude, she ruled the world with those pants back in 2007. Yo, the first girl that I had the biggest crush on in the whole world had the Avril Lavigne Let Go pants. I was super into them. Super into the big pants. And she was she embodied Avril Lavigne back then. It was incredible. Did I say 07? That's not true. That had to be that was 02, 01, 02, something like that. Yeah, loved her. Her name was Devin. Big fan. I used to write her letters and stuff. That didn't work at all. We became friends though. We were friends, and then I would tell her I loved her at one point. I'm such a my away messages were things that I couldn't say to her, right? Bro. What a horrible game. A lot of Avril Lavigne on this list. It's still sharing, right? Just making sure. Producer, is it checking? Okay, great. A lot of Avril Lavigne on this person's list. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Her new record's pretty good. Newer record. It came out 4 years ago. The one song with Mark Hoppus I really like. I remember when you used to come down. That's good shit. I like that. Never heard of a band called Hurricane on Saturn. Anyone? Who the hell is that? That's their buddy's band for sure. That's they're gotta be. Oh, they have some listeners. Never heard of this band ever. Never heard of this band. Oh, they're like a mask band. Don't worry, we don't exist. Oh, don't worry about it then. They're gone. They don't exist. Foolish of me to have worried. Love this. This is fun. They love this band. There's a second song by Hurricane on Saturn. Any Hurricane on Saturn fans in the chat? Does anyone know who that is? Watch them be like some AI band. That'd be crazy. Great stuff. Oh, important. No pre-save on YouTube Music. I think there is. Is there not? Am I wrong? No, I guess not. I suppose not, my friend. I'm sorry. I've never used YouTube Music. I can't even tell you how that would go. That sucks for me and you. I'm sorry. If it's not showing up on the app, whatever YouTube Music app is, I would assume not. But perhaps if you investigate further, I can look into it. Thank you. This is also the Keep Flying customer service line. Like if there's ever been like a problem with your order, I will promptly listen to the problem here and then ask you to email us like anybody else would. Oh boy. Let's see. If you get 200 by next Friday, do you guys play some of the new album for us? Okay. Now I like where your head is at. All right. So someone on Instagram asked if we play some of the new album if we get to 200. You know what? I'll say yes. I will do that. I have no problem doing that. I'll leak my own music to the 8 of you who are watching. I have no problem with that at all. Let's do that. I will leak a song, whichever one you want, I will do. That's unreleased, or I can leak one of the songs that's already out. I could do that. I won't do it, but I could. Let's see. Let's bring up the track listing again, by the way. We were talking about that, and then I disappeared. We'll put this in the thing. We'll stop talking about Hurricane on Saturn or whatever. All right, so, and I guess we'll make the choice then, but that sounds fun to me. If we get 200 by a week from today, we'll play a song. I'll tell you what, if we get 300 by the next week, by September 2nd, we'll put the whole thing out. How's that sound? Right. So, I mean, I'm cool with checking any of these out. So again, we're just leaking, we're talking, we're speculating. So, Mistakes on the Beach is like partially, you guys have heard it already, right? It's already partially acoustic, and then it's like reggae. Truthfully, I really wanted, there's a band called Ballyhoo that we go on tour with a lot, and they got like a reggae feel to them, and I really wanted Howie to sing on it. That would have been cool. To be fair, we never asked, but when maybe we'll do that down the road. We haven't done features. We discuss features, and then we just haven't committed to doing them though. Like we haven't committed to asking our friends, would you like to be on our record? Should we do that? Would you guys be interested? Like, would that be a cool thing for you guys? I'm actually interested. Like, it's not that we have a bunch of famous friends, but like we could try and be like, yo, I don't know, guy from Knocked Loose, would you sing on our record? He probably wouldn't get back to us, but like, maybe we played with them once. I think we know one of the guys in that band. So would that be like a thing that's cool? Like, genuinely, is that cool? I'd love to know. I got kicked out of the skating rink for wearing those pants. Yeah, we're discussing the big Avril Lavigne pants. Can I Google this without being creepy? Yeah, okay, that's not too creepy. Yeah, like these. Large. The big pants. Love them. I still do, to be honest. I still see like a girl wearing like baggy pants. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I love that look. That's great. Let's see. Death is the End 8-bit. I mean, again, that's pretty descriptive. I think you know what you're getting into there, but how does it sound? Why is this on the record? Why? Storm Chaser remix. Devotees will remember that we put a remix of one of our songs on our Revival record, which I loved, by the way. You want to talk about slept on? I thought that was super cool because I don't know how you guys feel. I love hip hop. I'm such a hip hop guy. I was way into hip hop before I was ever into punk rock, and like to be able to incorporate that was really special for me. I hope we get to do it again somehow without it like being corny. If we could do that and have it be like actually cool, that would be great. I mean, I think that the what was that song? Fashion Statement. Oh my god, I couldn't remember the name of the song. I thought the Fashion Statement remix was awesome. I thought that was so great. Gary and Chris, I've known for so long, and they're real hip hop artists, man. And they're like lunch pail dudes, just like us. Like they just work and make their shit. Their shit is so good. I don't even know how you break out of that world, man, without being like this some crazy sensational thing. Like I don't know, but they're fucking good, bro. All right, guys, it's almost 6 o'clock. I'm fucking tired, man. It's been a week. TikTok. I'm so sorry. I've completely disregarded you. I am so sorry. Oh, hey, I saw you guys in Baltimore a few years ago. Amazing show. Thanks, Christine, on TikTok. Amazing. Appreciate you. All right, guys. So we're gonna cut tonight a little bit short, only because I was late. It's on me. So I'll put up a post or a story or stuff to like ask a few more questions just to gather some data. But does this timeline work for you guys? Like, do you like the 5 o'clock drive time, that drive time radio? Does that work for you guys? Should we go earlier in the weekdays? I'm probably gonna take the weekends off. I think that's fair, right? So, may or may not hop on tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if I get a crazy hair up my ass. But yeah, I think this was really fun. I mean, again, I'm just doing this to boost the signal, bro. I'm just doing this. 73. Oh my God, we're actually close to what I said. I really want 75, dog. Can we please get 75 pre-saves before I was trying to log off at 6. But if we could really get 75 before I'm done, checking it out. Take a look. See? Transparency, baby. If we could pretty please get that to 75. That would really mean a lot to me. It matters, man. It really matters. I also on the link there, you can buy the vinyl too, and that's great. But we're gonna have it at the shows when we get it. So let's see what kind of splash we can make on these. We're trying to get playlisted this time. Here's a question: do those matter? Like the editorial playlists? Like, do you guys keep up with those? And if so, which ones? I'm actually curious. Like the ones I'm most familiar with is like Spotify has like Pop Punk's Not Dead. I think they have Rock This. I think there's one on Spotify. Anything along those lines? Like, does that help your discovery? Very curious to know. So, here's a reply on Instagram about my Blue Dot rant for a moment. The Blue Dot thing happened here in the UK big time with Sammy Hagar. Cool one. Went for a massive show. It didn't sell. Downgraded to small venues, claiming it was more intimate. So they made the claim, right? But if they hadn't misjudged their market, then they wouldn't have egg on their face, right? So I don't know, bro. Maybe it's because I'm just so fucking negative. But I'm like, maybe I'm not the shoot for the stars guy. It speaks to my personality. I'm over here trying to get 75 people to pre-save our record. Sammy Hagar probably tried to get 20,000 people to get him to jam into a stadium to watch him, sing that song from the Power Rangers. You guys remember that one? That's the song I think of as Sammy Hagar. Whatever the hell. That's me. I remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. That shit was awesome. And now this marks two times this week that I've thought about Amy Jo Johnson. Yo, that was my first crush. She was not the girl in the Avril Lavigne pants, but like when I was very, very young and watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the pink, fucking A. Yeah, Sammy Hagar. I got there. That's that. Submit this tape to some, a mental health advocate and be like, this person has like certifiable ADHD and needs to be medicated, please. They got from Sammy Hagar to Amy Jo Johnson in a matter of seconds. I think that's a viable skill. If I can monetize that, boy, I would not need to be there. On TikTok, there's somebody named the Heathen Screen Printer. What's up? I'm also a screen printer and a heathen. I probably know who they are, but I don't know who they are. Oh, guys. All right, I must go. I was really hoping to get 75, but we did not get there. That's okay. We'll take it on the chin. All good. And hopefully I'm not misjudging by market by wanting to get us to 100. Let's go 150 by next week. If we can get 150 by next Friday, I'll feel really good. So please share it around. I know it sucks to look like you're simping for some band, but like if you guys could throw it in your stories here and there, it really, really helps. I swear to God. I know most people are just doing this to stories, but like, dude, it matters. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. This was really fun this week. This could be a thing. Who knows? Just gonna take one last look at comments, bruh. I don't think people are talking about stuff. Oh, here's a suggestion for features. We talk about Brie all the time. Like we're like, that would be great. Again, we just haven't committed to asking anybody. For Cliff Diver is a band that I believe is going on hiatus or breaking up now. But yeah, Brie from that band is an incredible singer, and we connected with them. We've been on tour with them a few times, and like we love that band. Yeah, we thought about having her and Joey from Cliff Diver on, and Donnie, my old friend from the last slice. Just for the hell of it, like, because we want to see if the collab thing, but I don't. Is it cool? Like, I think it's. I come from like loving hip hop music, and when collaborations like that kind of happen all the time, and it's become more commonplace in rock spaces now too. And I just wonder if the audiences like have that same appetite for it that they do in hip hop. Like that, if it does, great. So yeah, fuck yeah. All right, yo. I've said goodbye like 4 times. This is classic Italian. This is the Italian goodbye. This is the Italian in me just being like, hi, goodbye, and then hanging out for like 20 more minutes. That's classic. All right, I'm really going to log off this time, though. Thank you guys so much again for chilling with me, supporting the band, Keep Flying. I'm going to have fun this weekend, coming up with some new ideas for you guys. We'll spice it up, bro. I mean, freestyling is fun, but we should, probably come up with some kind of formatting, So we'll see how it goes. Thank you very, very much. You guys are great. Thank you for sharing everything. We'll see you on the road. Tour dates are on keepflying.band and everything. And we're going on tour in 2 weeks, so we hope to see you there. Thank you a lot. Have a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? This is for the UK people. You know what I mean? See ya.